Cancel culture. A ruthless, double-edged sword. One day you're a star, the next your fans want your existence erased. Nowhere is this more brutal than in South Korea, where public scrutiny can be career-ending, even life-threatening. Bollywood and Hollywood have their own graveyards of the cancelled. But when does holding someone accountable turn into public execution? Hello and welcome. You're watching Statecraft with me, Geeta Mohan. Cancel culture has emerged as a defining feature of modern entertainment, an omnipresent force that can make or break careers overnight. In South Korea particularly, the phenomenon has taken a very dark turn, often pushing public figures to the path of no return. The unforgiving nature of social media outrage has led to tragic outcomes, which include self-harm and death by suicides. Bollywood and Hollywood have not been immune either, with careers derailed, stars exiled, and yet some managing to remain untouchable. Cancel culture is a rabbit hole few dare to explore, but here at India Today Global, we will expose its double standards and the loneliness it breeds in an increasingly parasocial world. From career-ending scandals to online witch hunts, we follow the rabbit holes of outrage, where accountability blurs into cruelty and redemption is rarely an option. South Korea's entertainment industry operates under an ironclad social contract. Celebrities must be flawless, morally upright, and beyond reproach. One misstep, no matter how minor, can lead to complete social ostracization. The K-pop and K-drama industries are notorious for their rigorous image control, and public outrage can dismantle an actor's or idol's career overnight. Actor Kim Soo-hyun, known for his roles in It's Okay Not to Be Okay and My Love from the Star, found himself at the center of a scandal when allegations surfaced about his relationship with Kim Sae-ron. The controversy spiraled after her tragic passing at the age of 24, with unverified claims that their relationship began when she was a minor. Kim Soo-hyun's agency, gold medalist, quickly dismissed the allegations, but the damage was done. He lost nearly 1 million followers on Instagram, faced an avalanche of online harassment, and lucrative endorsements like Prada severed ties with him. The resurfacing of old videos showing him allegedly striking fans during meet and greets only fueled the fire, making his situation even more precarious. Kim Sae-ron herself had already suffered the unforgiving wrath of cancel culture following a DUI incident. Despite issuing multiple apologies and attempting to make amends, the public refused to forgive her, and she was effectively blacklisted from the industry. The relentless backlash contributed to her emotional distress, highlighting the brutal nature of Korean culture and Korean cancel culture, where there is often no room for redemption. While cancel culture in Bollywood is not as swift or unforgiving as in South Korea, it still operates in insidious ways, often intertwined with media trials and public outrage. Take, for example, the case of Rhea Chakraborty. In 2020, the tragic death of actor Sushant Singh Rajput turned into a national spectacle, with his girlfriend Rhea Chakraborty becoming the prime target of media outrage and cancel culture. She was vilified, accused of abetting suicide, and even labelled a witch by the media. Despite the lack of evidence linking her to Rajput's death, the court of public opinion had already condemned her. Brands distanced themselves, she lost acting opportunities, and her reputation was in a shambles. Years later, even as she attempts to rebuild her career, the stigma remains.
अपनी फैमिली में अपनी बेटी को उस पोजीशन में रख के देखिए कि मेरे साथ क्या बीत रही है. मैं एक्चुअली हर एक उस औरत से अपील करना चाहूंगी जो हु हैज लॉस्ट एनीवन दे हैव लव्ड, वेदर इट्स देयर हस्बैंड और सन और बॉयफ्रेंड और पार्टनर, कि एक फेयर ट्रायल तो बनता है. मुझे इतना ही चाहिए. मैं कोऑपरेट कर रही हूँ, मैं आगे भी करूंगी और मैं भी सच जानना चाहती हूँ. लेकिन इस दौरान आप मेरे बारे में मनगढ़ंत कहानियां मत बनाइए प्लीज, क्योंकि मेरी फैमिली खत्म हो रही है. इट्स अ विच हंट. आप लड़की हो, आप थी, वो बड़ा स्टार था, तो आप तो वही हो, मैनिपुलेटिव हो. किसी ने तो मुझे मेरी औकात भी बताई है कि मेरी औकात ही क्या है. मेरी औकात ये है कि मैं सुशांत से प्यार करती हूँ. किसी ने तो मुझे विश कन्या भी बुलाया है. किसी ने कहा है मैं ब्लैक मैजिक करती हूं. उन्हें कैसे पता? क्यों? क्योंकि मेरे पार्टनर को एक प्रॉब्लम थी जिसके लिए आई सीक्ड मेडिकल हेल्प. आप मुझे बताइए, आप सब मुझे बताइए कि अगर आपके पार्टनर को डिप्रेशन, एंजाइटी या कोई भी तकलीफ होगी तो आप क्या करेंगे? उसे बेस्ट डॉक्टर्स के पास ही ले. पीपल डोंट थिंक वी आर ह्यूमन, वी आर अपेरेंटली क्रिमिनल्स. हमने ये किया है, वो किया है, एक भी सबूत के बिना. और जो जिंदा है उन्हें जीते जी क्यों मार रहे हो? और जो चल बसे हैं उन्हें उनका रिस्पेक्ट क्यों नहीं दे रहे हो? ये बात मुझे आज तक नहीं समझ में आ रही है.
Unlike Rhea Chakraborty, Salman Khan has emerged as one of Bollywood's rare figures immune to cancel culture. Despite being involved in multiple controversies, including a hit-and-run case, alleged poaching of black bucks, and accusations of domestic abuse, his career remains unscathed. His fandom is unwavering, and his films continue to be box office successes. Cancel culture works in weird ways in India. The war between free speech and outrage plays out like a high-stakes drama. Comedian Kunal Kamra is the latest in a series of incidents which have caused public outrage. This was after he called Deputy Chief Minister Eknath Shinde a gaddar. The backlash? An FIR, protests and vandalism. Kamra remains defiant, refusing to apologize. Another victim of cancel culture is India's Got Latent, a show hosted by Sae-ron, which was abruptly pulled from YouTube after guest judge Ranveer Allahabadia made an obscene remark that triggered outrage. FIRs followed, brand deals soared, and Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis reinforced that free speech has limits. While Allahabadia apologized, the damage was done. This raises an unsettling question. Why do some celebrities face complete erasure while others remain untouchable? In an era of constant digital exposure, celebrities are no longer distant figures but omnipresent entities in our lives. Social media fosters parasocial relationships, one-sided emotional bonds where fans feel an intimate connection with public figures who remain oblivious to their existence. These illusions of closeness fuel both blind adoration and ruthless cancellation, dictating who gets a second chance and who faces exile. Cancel culture in Hollywood, though intense, differs in that there is often a path to redemption. Some stars like Johnny Depp and Robert Downey Jr. have managed to stage comebacks despite controversies. However, the industry is also plagued by a dark side beyond cancel culture: stalkers and parasocial obsessions. Drew Barrymore, a Hollywood icon, recently faced a terrifying situation when a stalker attempted to break into her home. The same stalker later followed her to an event.
Sell people. Oh my God! Yes. Hi.
I'm Chad Michael Busto. You know who I am. I need to see you at some point while I'm here in New York City. Okay?
Here, take this. Well, that was.
This is not an isolated incident. Celebrities like Taylor Swift and Sandra Bullock have also encountered obsessive fans crossing dangerous boundaries. The culture of idolization in Hollywood breeds an entitlement among fans that makes celebrities vulnerable to real-world threats, adding another layer of distress beyond just cancel culture. This phenomenon is deeply tied to the loneliness epidemic that plagues modern society. With the rise of social media, many people have developed parasocial relationships with celebrities, one-sided emotional attachments where fans feel a personal connection to public figures. This creates an unrealistic expectation for perfection. When celebrities fail to meet these expectations, fans react with intense betrayal, leading to outrage and cancellation. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok have created an illusion of closeness between celebrities and fans. Fans believe they know their favorite stars personally, leading to extreme reactions when they perceive any wrongdoing. This sense of ownership over celebrities' lives fuels the brutality of cancel culture. The psychological burden on public figures is immense. Relentless scrutiny and fear of being cancelled contribute to severe anxiety, depression, and in tragic cases, suicide. The deaths of K-pop idols like Sulli and Guhara, both victims of cyberbullying and cancel culture, highlight the urgent need for systemic change. Cancel culture at its core is meant to hold people accountable. However, the line between accountability and mob justice has become increasingly blurred. In South Korea, celebrities are often left with no path to redemption. In Bollywood, selective outrage determines who suffers and who thrives. In Hollywood, cancel culture coexists with an unsettling level of celebrity worship that turns into dangerous obsession. The question remains, should we continue to participate in a culture that destroys lives without room for redemption? Or is it time to reevaluate how we hold public figures accountable in a way that is fair, just, and humane? Thank you for watching Statecraft.